Well, good afternoon. My name is Jake Hopper, and I'm the other project lead for health and well-being here in the studio. And up here with me are my team members, Ronnie and Kyle. And Ronnie's going to be walking you through our project from the customer perspective and go into the insights that we learn by immersing ourselves in their daily experience. And then Kyle's going to walk you through our prototype and our solution, how we're solving for those issues. And I'll come in and talk about where we're headed.
Hi. So I'm a firm believer that you really have to get to the heart behind every product. And so that's why my primary objective throughout this entire process was to really understand the user's perspective. And so our user, or our target market, was type 1 diabetics. So I don't know about you, but I did not know a lot about type 1 diabetes before I began this process. And it turns out everything I did know was actually wrong. So for example, I thought that if you ate well and you worked out, your type 1 diabetes would magically get better, which is not the case. I thought that it was something that didn't really affect a lot of people, but after getting to interview a ton of people just in the Fayetteville area, I learned that this is not the case. And then I also thought that type 1 diabetes was a very trivial, something that didn't have a big impact on people's lives, just a minor inconvenience, which is definitely not the case. Type 1 diabetics constantly have to be aware of every decision they're making because every minor decision has a major impact on their body. In fact, type 1 diabetics have to make 160 more decisions every day, which I don't know if you can imagine making 160 more decisions than you make now. That already stresses me out thinking about it. And so in order to really understand what a type 1 diabetic goes through, we talked to a lot of people, but we also, as a team, underwent kind of a simulation where we took the steps that a lot of type 1 diabetics would take. And so we had our tools to where we'd prick our fingers, and we were supposed to do this throughout an entire week. I lasted about 2 days. It was exhausting, and I have a fear of needles, so it kind of hurt. And so can you imagine every day before every meal having to prick your finger, and then once again doing it after you eat, multiply that times 3 for every meal that you have in the day. And then let's not forget, if you exercise or work out, having to prick it again, going through that process over and over and over. And so we think that our prototype, Noti, it's a personal assistant app for type 1 diabetics that really serves to help alleviate a lot of the mental burden that they experience.
So introducing Noti, which is a platform for type 1 diabetic patients. So Noti contextualizes user information, it uses minimal user input, and also really tries to understand the user. So whether you're at the gym or at your work, Noti's here to address your everyday needs. It's different than traditional applications in that it requires minimal user input. And so with our discrete notification system, you're able to more easily input information. On top of that, we use data analytics to help learn your habits and history so that we can send more informed notifications. So Noti's a platform, so it integrates data from multiple locations. This might be your workout app or your location, or maybe even your business calendar. That way we can send the right notification to you with the right information. So let's look at a scenario. Suppose you're going to Chick-fil-A with your business colleagues at lunch. Based on your location, you're sent a notification saying, what would you like to eat from Chick-fil-A? Based on your past user information, you're able to have a personalized menu that allows for discrete input of what you'd like to eat. Instead of having to scour through the internet trying to find calorie information or carb count, you're able to just simply press a button. Now, you can enjoy a carefree lunch with all your colleagues. After lunch, you get another notification, and you're able to seamlessly deliver the right amount of insulin based off of what you've previously eaten. Finally, we try to create a positive environment to empower our users.
So what we're trying to do with Noti is take those 160 decisions that people make every day and reduce them down to seamless click points from a notification. So take any situation where you have like maybe 20 or 30, where our target audience is being flooded by 20, 30, or 40 extra thoughts and decisions, and reduce those down to conveniently placed notifications where they can operate the entire system right there from the notification without having to go into the app. And so when it comes to the future of this platform, we believe that it is an obligation that it continues either as another group in the studio or outside of it with our potential partners with technology. And the reason why we believe this is when we show this to our target audience, our end user, they increasingly say to us that they don't want to see this be something that just dies within some academic organization. They want to see it become a reality. And part of that is if you understand how they really feel about the current technology solutions out there. It's been said over and over again to us that they don't feel that they are actually listened to by the people who are creating this technology. And that's the whole point of what we're trying to do in this studio, is actually make it something that's consumer and human-centered at the end with all of our technology. Additionally, we are seeking potential technology partners. And right now, we're in the process of exploring what it would look like to partner with IBM with their Watson Health platform. And it's basically a data and predictive analysis tool that they partner with many healthcare companies for, and they have already expressed that they are open to partnering with us on this. Additionally, the American Diabetes Association, specifically, obviously, because they have the greatest reach for the people who we hope to serve. But the most important thing is that there continue to be further platform development so this truly becomes something that the end user actually wants. We believe that's important. So a special thank you to our advisors. We obviously couldn't have done this without their guidance and expertise. And our team looks forward to interacting with you at the back. Thank you.